here, right now, right here, right now.
What's happening, everyone? What's good? Welcome back to another video I'm going to bring you for the channel today. You know what time it is, it's the weekend, so we're going to hit the weekly prediction show. Do you know what I mean? Welcome back to everyone and all the subs, obviously. Do you know what I mean? 149 of you. You lot are amazing. If you haven't hit the bell already, hit the bell, and yeah, let's get into this video. It's going to be hopefully a shorter video than the last prediction shows. I'm going to try and cut them down a lot, so yeah, let's begin this. First game is Southampton hosting Chelsea at home. Obviously, gonna give straight, honest predictions. Chelsea to win 2-0. Yeah, there's not much else to say about that. Chelsea, the informed side. Southampton are not really doing too well. Burnley, Leicester is the next one after that. These are happening today. I did mean for this video to go out yesterday, so you guys obviously had time to watch it and all that, but obviously, you know, such as love. But Burnley, Leicester is the next one. Burnley, Leicester is... I've actually gone for a draw with this one. I've gone for a 2-2 draw, because I think both teams are, you know, both teams are in form and both teams are playing well, so yeah, there's not much else to say about that. 2-2 draw for that one. Palace against Brighton. Palace being at home. I think I'm going to go with... Being said that, I'm going to go with Brighton to win 2-1. I think it's yeah, self-explanatory really, because Brighton are the form side, Palace are not. So yeah, do you know what I mean? That's how that one's going to pan out. Hopefully, obviously, these are just my predictions. So obviously, feel free to leave yours in the comments, and you know, obviously, yeah, do you know what I mean? You know what we do. Huddersfield, Watford is the next one after this. Huddersfield against Watford. It's quite an interesting one. I would like to actually see it, and I hope it lives up to the hype that it possibly could. I know you're probably thinking, why is he saying this like about Huddersfield and Watford? But they're both attacking sides, and they both play good brands of football. So in the, you know, obviously in the respective teams, but there has to be a winner. Gonna go with Huddersfield to win, edge at 2-1. I fancy because Huddersfield are at home. I fancy them to edge at 2-1. Swansea, Everton is the next one, which I think it's going to be another boring game. It's going to be a bore draw. I see bore draw or Everton to win. I think I'm saying that now. I think I'm going to shade with Everton to win this 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0, Theo Walcott. You know, there. Shout out to Theo. Liverpool, Bournemouth is the next one after that, and again, Liverpool being the form side, gone through in the Champions League, got a decent tie, as good as they would have hoped for in the tie, in the Champions League. I don't see him winning it, so Liverpool fans, don't be offended, but I just don't see... I'm not saying you're not a good side and not good enough, I just see there are better sides that are in it. You'll get past Rome a bit. I can't see you getting past either Real or Bayern Munich. But that being said, I see you getting the victory, taking the W this weekend against Bournemouth. This weekend, I reckon a generous 3-1. Not generous in respect of Liverpool, but a generous 3-1 in respect of Bournemouth. Again, now, move on to which has a bit of added stipulation now, because it's obviously if City beat Tottenham at Wembley and West Brom beat United at Old Trafford, then we obviously the title is all, but it's all wrapped up anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. It's early, so you know, forgive me for sounding a bit off. I haven't had coffee or I haven't had nothing to eat yet. But yeah, as that was saying, the title could be decided this weekend. It wasn't decided last weekend. Man United came back, great comeback. It was actually a fantastic game to watch for the neutrals, but hitting Spurs, Manchester City, I see City edging this 2-1. I see it edge it, you know, being a cagey game for the first 20 odd minutes, and yeah, I see City coming out taking the W. Newcastle Arsenal is there'll be another video going out regarding. I'm just gonna hit the scoreline. Arsenal to win. I fancy Arsenal winning 3-0. away at Newcastle. I fancy we're playing well enough. I fancy Lacazette, Ozil and Aubameyang to score. But that brings us to the second to last game of this weekend, because there's midweek fixtures, as you guys know, obviously, as well. So there'll be a different show covering that. Bringing us to the second to last one, Manchester United against West Brom. Sorry. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's. I can't not go for Manchester United. As much as I'd like to see City win the league this year, this week or this weekend, I can't not go with Manchester United, because it'd be the silly thing to do, being as they produced such an amazing comeback against City. You've got to go for them, obviously, innit? So, I fancy it to be a cagey game. I don't know. Fancy there'll be a few goals, but I fancy it being a bit of a cagey game, knowing if they lose, they hand the title to City. I fancy there being a few goals, as I said. I fancy it being, I'd say 3-1 to Manchester United. But that brings us to the last game, which is West Ham Stoke at the London Stadium. I'm not quite sure where to go with this one, if I'm honest, because both teams are quite inconsistent. They're inconsistently consistent, if that make of that what you will. But yeah, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I fancy, because West Ham, we all know they're they're sort of in the same situation as us, even though we are a bigger club and whatnot. But I fancy it being a 1-1 ball draw. But that'll be it for this episode of the video show. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Yeah, I'm out of here in a bit, guys. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, and I'm out of here.